This is a great day to be a Coyote, isn't it? I could not be any more excited to be in front of you right now, accepting this. And first off, I really want to thank President Abbott for having the confidence in me, as well as sharing the vision for Coyote athletics as we strive to make the University of South Dakota championship contenders in Division I, not only in athletics, but in the classroom as well. Second off, I'd be extremely remiss if I did not thank and recognize my partner, my wife, Kelly, and my 3 daughters who have been here and through this every step of the way, and could not do this and do what I do without them, without their support. It truly is a team effort. And finally, I'd really like to thank all the student athletes, the coaches, the staff, the campus, the community of Vermilion, all of our alumni, for all of their support during this process. It really has been somewhat of a humbling process, being the interim for the past 4 or 5 months, and really having the opportunity to listen to people, understand their support, their confidence in me, their confidence in President Abbott and the leadership of this program and where we're going. A lot of times you really don't get the chance to understand how people feel about you or what they think of you until you're gone at your funeral. Well, I'm certainly glad there's not a lot of black coats and ties around here, and this isn't a funeral. This is definitely a rebirth of Coyote athletics. USD and Coyote athletics is very personal to me. I've been here through the complete transition. We've built some amazing things. We've done some amazing things here, both on the field of competition, in the classroom, in the community. And being a part of that and seeing something built from the ground up is a pretty special process. And in college athletics, you don't get very often the chance to do that. You don't get the chance to build things like this from the ground up. And we're talking about stripping a car down, rebuilding the engine, and putting it back in. And we've done that through this process at Division I. And we're continuing to do that with this athletic facility master plan and ensuring that the basketball arena, the track, outdoor track, and the soccer complex are a reality and that they do get built. In moving forward, I think, especially in college athletics, whether you're a competitor, you're a coach, or you're an administrator, you've got to take things very, very personal. You know, we've got that passion, hunger, desire here at USD, but it's got to be personal. It's got to mean something to you. In order to do what we do, your priorities going forward, first and foremost, are the student athlete. That's why we're here. That's why we have a job. And I couldn't be any prouder of the accomplishments of our student athletes. Dovetailing onto that certainly is our coaches and staff. And let's not forget the campus and the community of Vermilion, really South Dakota, and how they continue to embrace us as we move forward. You know, our next priority really is going to be, without a doubt, is getting this facility built. It's going to take everybody to give a little bit to make this thing happen. Well, hopefully we got some folks that are going to give a lot too, but it's going to take everybody to make this thing happen, and we will make it happen. And at the end of the day, our job and our goal here is to make this a better place. We bring in young boys and girls, and they leave here as men and women. Their mothers and fathers entrust them with us, to our coaches, to our staff, to this campus and to this community. And it's our charge to make sure that when they leave here prepared and ready to take on the fight of life. Just one brief story, and I've been asked this quite a bit. It's why do I do what I do? Why are you in college athletics? And it's, you know, my story coming up through college, playing basketball in college and getting towards, you know, the end of that career and not sure what I was going to do. Started off as a civil engineer, switched to liberal arts, and next thing you know, I've got a major in marketing and a minor in sociology, and what the heck am I going to do next? Our athletic director at the time, Dave Brain, really took me under his wing, learned a lot from him, and I realized how much he did for all of us student athletes. And you know, as a student athlete, you really don't understand what it is that the administration does for you. And what I got to see for someone from Chantilly, Virginia, that gave an opportunity to someone who might not have had it. I can't tell you where I would have been if I hadn't gone to college and played basketball, but gave me an opportunity. Now, something like that, you know what? You can't pay back. I knew at the end of the day I could never pay it back, but I could pay it forward. And having the opportunity, having the experience and the ability to provide opportunity for student athletes to get something out of life, an education, a degree, life skills, preparing them for life. You know, that's not something you can just buy off the shelf. It's not something that just anybody can do. You've got to have a passion for it. It's got to be personal to you. And really, at the end of the day, it's got to mean something to you that you come to work every day for a reason. because 370 sets of eyes are looking at you to make a difference, to help them, show them the way. So, though I can't pay back that opportunity when you're on scholarship, sure, you can give enough back to repay that scholarship. But what they really did for us back then, and what we continue to do for our student athletes and will continue to do down the road, they can't pay it back, but we can pay it forward. We will continue to raise the bar here at the University of South Dakota. I think the key here is to never be satisfied. We're going to set goals, and they're going to be lofty goals, and when we reach them, we're going to set them higher. You know, we're going to get to the top. You know, you climb on the ladder, it happens one rung at a time, and you have to understand that. You can't jump all the way to the top right away. I think we've really understood that during this Division I transition in this process. What we can do, and we do it together, is get there together. You know, you can't get to the top one rung at a time, but you can fall to the bottom off of one rung, and that's what we have to keep in mind. We will continue to make this a place that all Coyote students, faculty, staff, the community of Vermilion, South Dakota, all of our family, to be something very, very proud of. This is a special place. This is a special time to be here. I can't tell you how honored I am with the trust that President Abbott has placed in me to lead this department forward. This is what, at the end of the day, I knew I wanted to do. It's what I have done. It's what I'll continue to do. And we'll do it with passion. We'll get it done. Everybody together achieves more. And at the end of the day, my job is to support and push all those associated with Coyote athletics. Every day. We've got to come in here every day. I don't care if you're a student athlete, you're a faculty member, you're a coach, you're an alum, you're a former student athlete. How are we going to get better? Your professors push that to you. Your parents push that to you. Our coaches push that. That should be no different than what we do to make this place a better place. And at the end of the day, again, I'd like to reiterate, thank you to President Abbott, my family, the Coyote family, Coyote Nation. Thank you very much. Go Yotes!